Good evening. We would like to ask you about this emerging situation on a universal level.
Well, this last year there have been quite a few exciting events taking place on a cosmological level, universal level, galactic level, solar system level, planetary level. Really following things we've been talking about since at least 1995. In the last 6 months, according to Astronomy Now, Scientific American and other science journals, there have been an increase in cosmic ray activity to the bombardment of our solar system and planet by about 19.5% increase. Now that's a long and strong increase of cosmic radiation. These are the highest energy sources. Essentially, what we started off presenting to the European publics, not the American publics, is that a new universe, an other universe, is coming into our universe and is affecting our universe. We came to this from, I suppose we would have to say, numinous sources, from sources of an ultra-terrestrial, extratemporal form. And this is part of the legacy of all of the research and information that we became involved in over the years. We were inspired deeply and riveted and transfigured with information as a teenager in our contacts. And so in about 21 years ago, these intelligences would relay that a new universe was drawing in our universe, was taking our universe like a holographic computer and editing the code, the underlying code of the laws of this universe, and drawing this universe into a new universe, a more primordial universe. It's a very extensive paradigm. Already in December of 1996, a British science journal published the new kind of cosmic ray that was switching on, but they thought it would only be one time. We started to predict already in 1994 that this would start to become very, very regular. And lo and behold, by the 12th of the 12th, 1994, these new ultra-high order cosmic rays began switching on like beacons, like searchlights. Now, concurrently with this, there were gamma rays. Gamma rays are the second most high energy in the universe. And so in 1992, these new types of gamma rays began to be seen as beacons that would last 90 minutes at a time. And they increased in their form of anomalous nature by August of 1994, where a lot of significant phenomena started to happen in our own solar system. These gamma rays were being bombarded at our particular solar system, some of them were at least, and they were ordered in synchronistic pulsations of harmonic symmetry, of isosymmetrical morphologies, and aimed at our solar system like a laser beam. Now, what we had been told in our contacts, we have 80 witnesses of UFOs and motherships and these kind of things in our legacy of ET contacts before we came into the shamanic work. And that's important that we had first very clear ETI, ultra-terrestrial contacts. Then we went into our darkroom research in the 90s, and then our soma, shamanic research. These are clearly delineated and distinct fields, because some people will dismiss the ET by the shamanic, and the shamanic people will often, the academics, dismiss the ET stuff as being really whack. So as we started to look into the gamma ray information bases, there was no internet in those days, going through the different science journals, astronomy journals, it became very clear that some of these gamma rays, and there was a report also written by Dr. Frank Smith of Los Alamos National Laboratory, showing that there was an intelligent pattern to these gamma rays. These gamma rays as a communicating extraterrestrial intelligence, or something like that. According to the ultra-terrestrial sources, the cosmic rays were coming from another universe, a new kind of cosmic ray called ultra-high order cosmic ray, which could not be produced by the known forms of energy in this universe, according to the old physics. And usually these ultra-high order cosmic rays came from regions in the universe where there was nothing that could account for them. And they would be then translated on a galactic level by gamma rays. And these gamma rays, like in the Los Alamos National Laboratories article by Dr. Frank Smith, the gamma rays were described as kind of galactic internet because they were phase conjugated. At that point, about 1994, the gamma rays were 24 tetrahedrons in their arrangement over this galaxy, coming from, again, points in this galaxy where there could not be energy sources to account for it. This arrangement of geometry then in the galaxy would absorb and translate, like a parabolic antenna will translate a satellite signal to your TV or to your internet computer. So this galactic gamma ray internet would convert the new universe, cosmic rays, into galactic stimulating gamma rays. Now these gamma rays are of extraordinarily intense laser-like beaming beacons of energy that are at the same time coherent, that use then suns, and our sun is in the pathway of several of these different gamma ray arrays, where a sun's gravitational lens will literally warp or lens or focus a gamma ray into a solar system. Around our solar system, just a few months ago, and it's been in the news the last few weeks, astronomers have been rather surprised that the outside of the solar system is not as they thought it would be. There's a ribbon, a strange ribbon of energy there. Something we've been referring to for some time because there have been already strange forces acting on the Pioneer spacecraft of NASA, which were registered. And also exotic matter was described, which is a kind of matter that is not particularly normal in the sense of old physics, but has a superconducting resonance, has hadronic emanations, has nuclear radiations of a high coherent form that are rather anomalous to the standard laws of physics. And there is a phenomenon known as sonoluminescence, which is very, very interesting around the outside of our solar system. In 1997, we came across a report from a scientist, Dmitriev, who wrote for and worked for the Soviet Academy of Sciences, who described analysis that showed that the density of our solar system was changing. There was a new density coming in. So between 1963 and 1991, he said in that report, there had been the solar system's density had gone up to 1,000%. It had increased dramatically. The inner solar system had gone to 60% increase in density. So the inner solar system, that is like Venus, Earth, Mars, this kind of region, about 60% increase in the density, the physical density.